Oklahoma City. That's the location for the Grizzlies. The exuberant Anthony Edwards, a superstar performer who will be looking to put on a show as they prepare to face the defending NBA champions, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Grizzlies, Thunder. We'll be right back for the tip-off. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Chet Holmgren and the Utah Jazz. Then on Friday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And you know, for that matchup with Washington, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. They've got Max Strus, Anthony Edwards out there with Paul. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Barnes in at the power forward position. And for the Thunder, we've got Ball. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Jalen Williams. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Hartenstein in at the center. Now, upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Towns, count it.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Outside, Edwards. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. That one on Williams. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Free throw good, Edwards.
An already legendary trash talker and fiery competitor, Edwards' hunger to win and be an all-time great is admirable.
Williams finds Towns over Barnes, and Towns the bucket on the assist by Williams. Towns has got his second bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's Edwards. He has 5. Williams with the block.
Well, Williams is one of those guys that nobody wants to see in their face. He is a determined defender.
Taken away by Williams. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Count it.
That's a great way to start. 3 for 3.
Grizzlies have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Bounce pass from Paul. The wide open shot from Strus. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Oh, and a terrific pass. Takes so much pride in his ability to make his teammates better.
Here's Ball, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this was no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Ball hits them both.
And one of the true showmen in the league, LaMelo Ball, is so much fun to watch. He can do anything with the rock and is always looking to make a highlight reel.
Now here's Edwards. He has 5. His shot by Paul, no good. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns. Greg is a 7-footer. is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
While we have the chance, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top shooting small forwards at the free throw line during the last month. Second, Jalen Williams. Fourth spot held by Max Strus.
And there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. I mean, just effortless perfection when they are at the stripe.
Attacking the defense before they are set up is important in this league, and these guys do a great job of getting themselves to the line.
Oh, here's Edwards. He has 5. Embiid wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
Well, Embiid pretty much has the green light to take any kind of shot, including off the catch.
Back to ball. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got 9 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Ball passes to Edwards. Tipped away. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. And Ball slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Ball is screen on Williams. Barnes left side. Towns with the steal. Wiggins outside. Back to Towns. Pass to Wiggins. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Now here's Towns. Defended by Paul. Puts it up from 7, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Embiid.
And there are subtleties to Big Cat's approach. Nice pump fake that time.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
And Towns drops them both.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. We talked about Joel Embiid specifically and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach said, I want us to make life difficult for him. Every time he catches it in the post, I want us to push back and be physical with him. If he's out on the perimeter, I want to put a hand up on every single shot. Let's see if Coach's message resonates. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. The Thunder have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. On the free throw, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Barnes passes to Paul. Edwards with the screen for Paul. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that could take him off the floor. Not what he wanted right there. 2 fouls in the first quarter.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Ball. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. Here's Embiid. He is a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Embiid with a screen on Towns. 5 on the clock. A good look from Embiid. Drops one in from the wing. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
The big fella, Embiid, making it look too easy.
Ball with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Releases. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. Barnes sets a screen for Paul. The tray. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And look at Paul's focus. He is completely locked in on his shot.
Outside, Ball. He takes it in, and the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Grizzlies trail by 5.
Get off CP.
Outside, Edwards. Back to Paul. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
He's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look at the high percentage shots he's getting.
All right, guys, I'm told we're about to connect to our insider, Shams Charania, who has a beat on something. Hey, Shams, what's the story?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The rumors are now reality from Minnesota in the trade with Chicago. They're adding an absolute workhorse to their roster in Josh Hart. He's a high-energy, high-effort player, an elite rebounder at his position, and they believe that his diverse skill set will make him a seamless fit with this group.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update. Free throw off from Ball. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Pass to Paul. Outside, Edwards. Lets it go with a 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3. Edwards gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. To the paint, here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And now you see why those assist numbers for Williams have been climbing over the past 2 seasons.
Outside, Edwards. Paul outside. Edwards inside, working on Williams. Edwards, no good.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
And that one's good. Towns.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Paul passes to Edwards. And then jammed down right as he goes over Jalen Williams.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Thunder, Cade is checked in, and Jones subbed in for Williams. And let's bring up a list of some of the NBA's hottest players. Among shooting guards, these are the leading scorers over the course of the last month. Anthony Edwards on top.
Possibly the single most dangerous player in the league right now. I mean, a machine at the offensive end, just so hard for any defense to deal with.
Well, you've seen it all year long. You just can't slow him down. He has become a two-guard that is a problem now for every team in the league.
Now, here's Ball. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. Towns with the bucket.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Ball against Ball. Edwards a screen on Ball. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Now, here's Ball. 17 points in the game. Off target from three-point range. Barnes down low. Defended by Jones. Memphis moving it around. Edwards dishes to Embiid. And the rejection by Towns.
Oh, big cat saying no way.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
The Thunder leading by 4. Ball feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Strus. Grizzlies with the rebound. Last time they met was in Memphis.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it. Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Some changes for Memphis. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Johnson comes in for Max Strus. And it's Scottie Pippen in for Paul. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Pippen, the pass to Carter. Outside Edwards. Back to Carter. The rebound by Cade.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey guys, Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Jones, no luck. The Grizzlies trail by 4. It's Edwards on the wing. Drills it from outside. Edwards got 18 points in the game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Jones with the screen on Pippen. Ball from long range. And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to Washington. Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Cade.
And when it comes to moving the ball, LaMelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. Barnes dishes to Carter and finished off by Carter.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Now, here's Ball. 20 points for him. Towns in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by 4. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
Kenrich Williams out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Williams. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Joe in at the 2. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Now here's Paul. Launches it. Carter against Hartenstein. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Thunder leading by 4. Hartenstein finds Joe. Paul against Williams. Gets himself open and drills it. Williams has got his first bucket of the night. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Here's Paul after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Finney-Smith kicks to Paul. Carter with a screen on Williams. Paul for 3. The Thunder pull it in.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Hartenstein. A second chance effort. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Jones checked in for the Thunder. Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves and the timing too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Finney-Smith passes to Paul. Johnson sets the screen for Paul. That one doesn't go.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Pass to Jones. Now here's Wiggins. Floats it up for Williams. Stolen by Carter. Johnson outside. Here's Finney-Smith. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Wiggins outside. Puts up a 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got his 7th assist here tonight. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Kate is checked in. Towns comes in for Kenrich Williams. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Ball in for Williams. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Carter sets the pick for Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 13-footer. Rebounded by Joe.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And checking out some numbers here for Chris Paul. How last month turned out for him, averaging about 7 points, 9 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, with some guys, we always talk about potential. What I like about him, he comes to work every night and actually produces.
So, Tim, when you look at the current landscape of the NBA, the talent level seems to be at an all-time high.
Well, Kevin, there are more high-level shot makers in this league than ever before as guys continue to add shooting range and creativity with their handle.
And they got to be always evolving, right? I mean, you cannot rest on what you've done.
Well, the league now emphasizes high-level shot making more than they ever have. And in the era of the three-point shot in particular, it's crucial that you add that to your game.
Absolutely. Good on both.
And Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Ball with it, working on Finney-Smith. Towns looking it over. Plays it up and banks it in. Towns has got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
It's Strus on the wing. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Strus has got 5 now.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
Paul passes to Carter. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. Paul outside, 4 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now, here's Johnson. Scoreless thus far. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Joel Embiid. Outside, Towns. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be Towns shooting. Harrison Barnes picks one up. The Thunder have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And one of the game's elite shooters, and Towns' sweet stroke definitely extends to the free throw line.
Paul finds Strus. Back to Paul. Embiid sets the pick for Paul. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, a couple made threes in the first quarter, and he's not slowing down after drilling another one.
Hartenstein with a bounce pass. Here's Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Harrison Barnes picks one up. You know, Tim, some people love the star power of dynasties, but do you think the league's push for parity is helping the game overall?
Overall, I do believe competitive balance is good for the league. I think there are more fan bases that stay more engaged longer into the year, and that's just good for everybody.
I totally agree. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Johnson. Edwards comes in for Max Strus, and Pippen subbed in for Paul. And he sinks the second. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing by 10. It's off to Utah after this game, where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. And that'll be his third foul so far. And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, Finney-Smith. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. It's stolen by Hartenstein.
Well, they tried to punch the ball inside right there, but the window closed quickly. That's great defense.
Pass the ball. And Pippen pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Barnes dishes to Edwards. Back to Barnes. Picked by Finney-Smith. Barnes can't get it to go.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
And it's the size and mobility of Towns that makes it so hard to deal with, especially when he's looking to score.
And this is his fourth trip to the free throw line tonight.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
The free throw drops for Towns. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Edwards passes to Pippen. Edwards a screen on ball. Here's Pippen. It's rebounded by Towns. Oklahoma City leading by 12. To the inside. Embiid with the steal. Pippen against Williams. Edwards with the screen for Pippen. Stolen by Ball. One-on-one here.
Well, look at Wiggins year after year showing up and getting it done. Really a solid career and has some big-time highlights sprinkled throughout.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit and, of course, a championship from that same season.
Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Karl-Anthony Towns.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
And he makes the first.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
And so he hits both. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Back to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, and you've seen Wiggins improve as a passer as he's added experience to his game.
Bounce pass Pippen. For three, Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now, here's Ball. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. No coverage that time. Ball's got 24 points.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Here's Finney-Smith trying to find Pippen. He's got it now. And the rejection by Towns. Williams looking over the floor. Pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Wiggins has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter.
Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Wiggins. Now Embiid. They could use a bucket, and he connects with the jumper. 9 points for Joel Embiid.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Outside Williams. Pass to Towns. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
Barnes kicks to Finney-Smith. There's 1:17 left here in the second. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Back to Ball. Here's the floater. And the layup is up and in. And it's now 26 points for LaMelo Ball.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pippen, a screen on Williams. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's Ball with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, but then another. Really the story of the game.
Well, let's give their opponent some credit for sensing that and putting him away. They were completely dominated.
And so it's Oklahoma City sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Carl, you were able to build the...
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
I always like to play other good teams. To be the best, you have to beat the best. We'll see if they accept the challenge.
Iron sharpens iron, right, Shaq?
Yes.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Grizzlies.
Well, Ernie, they had a ton of fouls. Jeez. And the points they gave up at the free throw line added up in a hurry. They got to calm down during the break and play much more control in the second half.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
That is explosive. He can jump out of the building. Just incredible.
Oklahoma City leading by 21. Starting the second half, here's Tomas Isolo's foul. We've got Barnes. Paul out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Max Strus, and it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. Pass to Edwards. There's the 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Nice to see Hartenstein assert himself offensively.
Paul dishes to Edwards. Barnes screen on Williams. And here's Edwards from the arc. Thunder with the rebound. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Pass to Williams. Strus against Wiggins. Outside, Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 3rd assist on the night. And here is Paul. Back to Edwards. Fires the 3. Edwards with another miss. Oklahoma City's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Edwards passes to Embiid. Basket counts. Embiid's got 11 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's Ball, and he banks in the layup.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Barnes. Now Edwards. He's guarded by Williams. Edwards against Williams. Here's Embiid. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Hartenstein. Wiggins against Strus. Wiggins kicks to Towns. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Edwards, and Paul with the block.
And great effort defensively from Ball, timing the rejection perfectly.
3-pointer by Embiid, and it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Towns a screen on Strus. There's Ball with the 3, and it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Back to Edwards. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 22 points for Anthony Edwards. Outside Williams, and stolen by Barnes. Here's Paul. 13 points in the game. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Embiid with the steal. Pass to Edwards. Nice D from Williams.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Towns wide open. Buries it from three-point range. Towns has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Thunder. And it's Paul with the ball for Memphis. Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Tim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
A moment to check out stats for Embiid. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 14th in rebounding, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play, really helping his team compete for wins. On defense, the Thunder. Pass to Edwards. Back to Paul for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's stolen by Edwards. Going inside, and Paul with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Edwards kicks to Embiid. Paul outside. Back to Embiid. Clock at 6. Over Hartenstein. And another miss by Memphis. Oklahoma City's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, he's solid from out there. Wiggins just producing year after year in this league.
Paul for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Paul's got 16 points.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Kate is checked in, and the Grizzlies also with the sub. Scottie Pippen, he's checked in for Max Strus. The Thunder have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Williams kicks to Towns. Knocks down the 3 ball. Towns has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Right side, Edwards. Embiid sets the pick for Edwards. The 11-footer, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Edwards got 24 points.
And when Ant gets to his spot in the mid-range, there aren't a lot of options for a defense.
Towns for 3, and the Thunder another 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Barnes outside. Yep, it counts. Barnes has got his first 2 points of the night.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Oklahoma City moving it around. And it's Towns missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Paul, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
Oh, clever play by Paul. He makes sure to get some contact and draw the foul.
And the Thunder with some changes. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Wiggins. And Memphis also making a switch. Finney Smith's checked in. A 3-ball. Ball no good.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Finney Smith finds Paul. Pass to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Thunder with the rebound. Towns has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Cada. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Grizzlies shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Here's Finney Smith. That's a 2 from Paul. The rebound by Cada.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And it's Paul missing. Oklahoma City shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Ball with the bucket.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Paul with the ball. 18 points for him. Embiid sets the pick for Edwards. No good on the 3.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
Joe finds Towns. Outside, Ball. Towns a screen on Paul. Here's Ball. Again, Oklahoma City.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Outside, Edwards. Pass to Embiid. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 40 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Pippen dishes to Edwards. To stop the run, and the jumper is on the mark. Edwards got 6 here in this quarter.
And good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
Ball kicks to Towns. Outside, Jones. Bounce pass, Joe. Towns for 3. And for Memphis, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Pippen, the pass to Finney Smith. Here's Paul. Embiid sets the pick for Paul. Misses the 3.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
A crossover. And Ball with the lay-in. Ball's got 34.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Paul outside. Pippen a screen on Ball. Paul for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
They get it back. Pass to Joe. Nailed from three-point land. Joe's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Paul outside. Picked by Finney-Smith. Paul passes to Pippen. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Thunder. With the points he racked up that quarter, he has broken his season-high scoring mark already. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Andrew Wiggins. Derek Jones is out there with Kenrich Williams. Then it's Williams. And it's Hartenstein in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Edwards, no good. Oklahoma City shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. Good on the shot.
And one of the things I love about Williams is that he lets the game come to him. When the mid-range opens up, he will take advantage.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 29 in the game.
Well, that's his first three of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
Jones, the pass to Wiggins. Williams outside. Good on the triple.
Well, he's mainly been a scorer throughout his career, but you like that Wiggins that time kept his head on a swivel.
Wiggins against Paul. Pass to Edwards. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Hartenstein with the screen for Wiggins. It's stolen by Johnson. Paul finds Carter. Now here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Embiid.
Oh, that will energize his teammates. Going right at the defender and throwing it down.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
And here is Paul. For 3, Edwards. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
To the middle. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Edwards. Now Strus. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off, coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
Vucevic, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Carter at the elbow. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Thunder have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Outside Edwards, out to the wing. Inside, and the dunk by Embiid.
If Embiid gets the ball anywhere close to the hoop, it's an automatic dunk.
Outside Williams. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Edwards. Carter, the pass to Paul.
And have to be careful guarding Paul. He's superb at finding ways to get defenders to initiate the contact.
One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point. Offensive rebound, Keita, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Outside Edwards. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Towns. Now here's Ball. Towns a screen on Paul. No problem knocking that one down. Ball's got 37.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Johnson dishes to Barnes. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Towns. Now here's Ball. Back to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
Paul passes to Edwards. Embiid the screen. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Ball dishes to Towns, and he gets the bucket. Towns has got 44.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Johnson outside. Pass to Barnes. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is, I promise you that.
Outside Edwards. From the arc. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Edwards got 38 points.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Outside, Towns. Towns is doubled. Right side, Ball. The rejection by Paul. Embiid, the pass to Paul. And here's Edwards, covered by Joe. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Outside, Towns. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Paul passes to Barnes. Now here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Towns is... Jones in the post. Barnes on him. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years, but nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
And a new group in here for the Thunder.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Pass to Paul. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
Back to Ball. Ball's knocked loose and taken away by Paul. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Chalk up 2 there.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Outside, Towns. Back to Ball. Outside, Williams. Outside, Ball. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Williams. It's stolen by Edwards. Nobody near Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 4 assists now tonight. Strus against Ball. Shoots over Strus. Ball on a terrific move and basket. Ball's got 42 in the game.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
The 3 from Strus. On the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
The Grizzlies with another miss. And here are the Thunder now. Steps back. Here's Ball. And Embiid with the block.
Well, if Embiid is that close to you, you better be aware.
Embiid against Ball. Got it. Good job in the low post. Ball's got 44.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports.